In this demonstration, you will learn how to create a select view model command for the menu items in the user interface. Let's switch to Visual Studio. Here I've opened the main window SAML file of our application. Now let's create a command for these two menu items so that a user can switch between the customer's view and the product's view. So let's open here the main view model CS file that contains the main view model class. In this class, let's use the prop snippet to define a new property of type delegate command. I press Ctrl- to add a using directive for that namespace. Let's call the property select view model command, and let's define just a getter for this property. Now, in the constructor, let's initialize this select view model command property with a new delegate command instance. For the execute logic, let's pass in a select view model method. I press Ctrl- to generate this select view model method in the main view model. As it is a private method, I cut it from here and I insert it at the bottom of the main view model class. Now, let me change here the name of the parameter to just parameter. Let's assume that the user interface passes as a command parameter the view model that it wants to select. This would mean that you can set here the selected view model property to that parameter and you just cast it here with the as operator to a view model base instance. After that, you await the load async method of the main view model, because in this method you check if the selected view model is not null, and if that's the case, you call the load async method on the selected view model. Now, to be able to pass a view model as a parameter to this method, the user interface needs actually to know the detail view models. Right now, we have stored the detail view models here in private fields. So let's change these fields to public properties. I put the cursor before the first field and I hold down the keys Shift and Alternate. Now you can select both lines and let's just write here public. Let's change the name of the customer's view model property to customer's view model that starts with an uppercase C. Let's change _products view model to just products view model. I press again Ctrl- to rename it. Now let's define here just a getter, and now you have these two properties that are initialized in the constructor. As they are properties, I don't define them at the top of the class. Let's cut these from here and let's define them, for example, after the selected view model property. Alright, now you have that select view model command property, and the user interface can either pass the product's view model or the customer's view model as an argument to this select view model method. In the next clip, let's bind to this command property in the user interface.